How do you do? Storyteller here with that one, Hick Chief. As you can see, we are finally together. Now, you have missed out on a lot since the last time I recorded. I just, by the way, recorded a game which you will be able to see after this. I will be uploading that afterwards, but in the meantime, we wanted to do a journal together. He's eating leftovers from dinner.
Her casserole is great.
We're doing a journal to catch you up on everything that's been going on since the last time you heard from the both of us. So, let's go all the way back, reel it back 2 months, all the way back to December. On December 23rd, my sweet, lovable goofball got off the plane to the north, and we finally saw each other again, and I was finally able to hug him.
And she slapped me in the face.
Yes, punched him right in the face as hard as I could. And when I say that, I mean I threw my arms around him. And then he dropped to one knee, and he proposed. That's right, we got engaged the day before Christmas Eve. So I was overjoyed to see him. What?
I don't know where to put that.
I'm just going to put it over here. I was overjoyed to see my human. It was the first time since the previous May that I had seen him. So I was overjoyed to finally get to see him. We spent Christmas together at my family's place and the Southwood Angels in-laws' place. Lots of fun. On Christmas, we actually ended up going to this, what would you call it? The lights.
Bright night light thing. Bright night.
I was trying not to use the name. Thank you.
What was I supposed to use the name?
Anyway.
This might
yes,
be out.
it was a Christmas lights decoration exhibit. Basically an entire park with decorated Christmas lights through it, and we drove through it. We got hot chocolate. It was absolutely beautiful. That was on Christmas night. Absolutely incredible. Let's see. On the 1st of January, we started our road trip down to the south. We moved back down to the south, but that road trip though, so many memories.
Let me clarify before anything else to the viewing audience. When we drive, I have a habit of looking down at my phone. As we're driving down the highway, Becca didn't like that. So Becca makes a comment and says,
Who does?
We're going to edit that out, right?
Nah.
The storyteller doesn't like that. So the storyteller proceeds to tell me that I need to stop looking at my phone and pay attention to the scenery. Green, middle of nowhere fields around me.
It was beautiful. There were mountains. There was forests. It was beautiful. Okay, you know me.
So I, being the brilliant, over-dramatic diva that I am, threw my phone in the back seat. And as we're driving, we hear a thump going on, a rattling in the back.
Clang, 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 clang.
And I thought it was my phone or something had fallen in the back.
I thought it was a can. He had like the spray deodorant. He had a can of spray deodorant that rattles when you shake it. I thought that's what it was because it's going clang, 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 clang. What is that?
And long story short, we heard something fall off the car, and we looked
Clang!
back, and there was the muffler
Boing.
in the back on the side of the road.
No, bouncing down the highway.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yep. So we pull over. We get out, and this thing is boiling hot. I have to take off my leather jacket and wrap it around it. And as I'm carrying it back to the car, this goofball looks at me and goes, "Hey, we're making memories." Giving me crap for making... Not even making me put down his phone. You want to talk about memories, yeah. Okay, it got even worse from there.
I'm gonna... So...
It got even worse.
We hit Little Rock, Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yep.
Arkansas.
And she decides to have Chick-fil-A.
Whoa!
I decided to have Chick-fil-A.
We go to a mall looking for a store that we had stopped in several places looking for. We were looking for a certain thing from a store, and we kept stopping at plazas looking for that one store. We get to this mall, and in the mall, both of our blood sugars start to crash. He turns into a total grouch. He's been nauseous all day, by the way. I thought it was like the altitude change because we're going from 100 feet above sea level to below sea level. He's nauseous all day, so we go, okay, well, I guess it's time for us to get something to eat. Do you want to go out of the mall to eat, or do you want to eat in the mall? And we decide we're going to eat in the mall, so we go to
Chick-fil-A. Because I hadn't worked there in a year, and I'm like, oh, Chick-fil-A sounds good. I could have it one time. And we both ordered the grilled chicken sandwich.
We both ordered exactly... By the way, let me comment. We had eaten the same thing all day. That morning, we had gone to a coffee shop. We had both gotten cinnamon bagels with cream cheese and a coffee. We both ate exactly the same thing. For lunch, I made us both chicken wraps with mayo and mustard. Both exactly the same thing all day. And then we get to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah. And we have the grilled chicken sandwich, and we leave. And I start feeling a little, and I'm like, oh, no, I got food poisoning. We start driving, and we pull over at one point, and I go to use the restroom. Nothing. We come back, and if this gets can I get graphic?
Yes.
Okay. And so she picks me up a Gatorade. As we're driving, we pull over to a McDonald's. And that's when the Chick-fil-A comes up. And I thought, oh, I'm good. But I still feel a little weird.
When he says comes up, he means he went and puked in the bathroom.
I'm trying to be not graphic.
Well, they need to understand exactly what's
going on. Yeah. We're driving. And I'm like, oh no, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. And at this point, we had just hit the Arkansas-Texarkana. We were 100 miles away from the Texarkana border.
And this one's looking at me going, it's just like 3 more hours. Just keep driving. Just keep
driving. And her
driving.
Jeep bumps and bumps. So she hands me a couple of plastic bags. I'm like, I'm not going to need them. I'm not going to need them. I pick one up, and I'm just like, I'll just hold it here just in case. And that's when my body goes, hey, we can let everything out now. And lo and behold, I let everything out that has been in my system since we left Connecticut.
The past 2 days, 3 days.
She had plastic bags. I filled up about 2 or 3 of them, and they're the big plastic bags.
Gallon size. It was beautiful. I'm driving, looking over. I'm going, I'm so sorry. What do I do?
So, long story short, we had to stay in a hotel. She's sitting on one side of the room. I'm laying in the bed.
He's groaning in the bed. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I was very tough.
He was out of it. He's going, make it stop.
Because I hadn't gotten
sick.
Like, oh. I want to clarify, I hadn't gotten sick since junior year of high school. Junior or sophomore year of high school. I just graduated college last year.
It was so cute. He was so
I've never been so
sad.
sick in my life. Yeah, and I'm a little wuss.
It was so
Great.
sad. He's like,
and now she doesn't let it go that she held my hair back.
As he pukes in the toilet.
Yeah.
And then he crawls back to the bed, and I clean up in the bathroom.
So after that, we get done from there.
2 days recovery.
In which case, I made her watch the Cowboys. By the way, if you're watching this, Cowboys are great. Patriots suck. Gronk, Belichick, and Brady can go die in a hole. All right, moving on. We leave the hotel, and we get back, and Becca's not feeling too well.
We get down to the south where we're going. We get to the address. It's where the Southward Angel lives. We stayed with the Southward Angel. I stayed with the Southward Angel for about a month. First day, we finally get down there. Finally get to Texas.
I'm telling this part because we get back, and she's like, and she's not feeling well, and when she gets not feeling well, she pushes me away, and she goes upstairs, and she vomits.
Okay, it was not like that.
And I remember saying this because she was trying to take care of me. I'm like, babe, don't. You're gonna get sick. Babe, don't. You're gonna get sick. I'll be fine.
No, let me elaborate on that. I knew he was violently ill, and I knew being so close taking care of him that I was going to get sick. But at that point, I had already been in the car with him. I had already held back his hair while he puked. I had already cleaned up puke.
She's never letting that go, by the way.
No. I knew I was going to get sick, so I thought, as long as I'm going to get sick, I might as well take care of him and show him how much I love him. Which, by the way, during that whole time, I was in communication with his mother and totally getting brownie points for how well I was taking care of him.
Oh, yeah, my mom loves you now.
Yeah.
But I'm leaving, and she goes, babe. I'm like, yeah, you were right. And it's one of those moments where you're like, I can't even feel pride about that. The one time she's ever going to admit that I'm right, I can't feel good about that, because I'm never going to hear that again. And I never have.
Hey, yes you have.
But, anyway, that was the whole story of our road trip down to Texas.
So, yeah, that was fun. And let's see, when we finally got down to Texas and we started to get settled, don't read off my cheat sheet.
I'm looking to know where we're at.
when we finally got down to Texas, we got settled, and the first few days I'm sick, he has to go look at the venue because, of course, we're engaged and we're about to get married. So he's going, I say we're about to, this is in the past tense. Keep that on! We have an appointment to go see the venue where we're getting married, but I'm sick as a dog. So he goes, and he's FaceTiming me the whole time, and the lady there is trying to show us, she's our organizer, she's trying to show us all the wedding decorations, trying to show us the venue. I'm like, tilt the screen, turn the screen more, okay. And they're trying to have me pick out stuff. Honest to goodness, I don't remember half of what I picked out for the decorations, so it was kind of a surprise on our wedding day when I actually got to see it.
You liked it?
It was nice. It was beautiful, but I don't remember picking any of that. Anyway, yeah. So, we get there and we're settled. He's seen the venue. So now, I have a job interview for when we get down there. I go, and it's a warehouse. I can't tell you the name of the place because, confidentiality and all that, but...
I can say it.
No, you can't. Don't say it. You've already said my name.
That'll be edited out, though.
No, it won't.
Edit it out.
You've said it before on camera.
I have?
Yes. Many times. Pretty much every time you've recorded with me, you've said my name. Anyway. So, yeah, it's a warehouse, and they make, for lack of better explanation, they're a company that makes garbage bags. So the air reeks with burning plastic. There's shreds of plastic in the air, like actual particles of plastic in the air, and you just feel it, the plastic in the air. It smells horrible. But it's a massive building. There's 8 buildings for this entire factory. It's bloody massive. And
how massive is it?
Bloody massive. It's bloody massive.
There it is.
It's bloody massive.
There it is.
Anyway. You good?
Your food was good.
Okay. But yeah, so the factory, it's 12-hour shifts. 4 days on, 4 days off. So he drives me to the interview, and it was chaos trying to get there because it's out in the middle of practically nowhere. And
yeah,
the shifts were crazy. I'd get back and I'd be dead tired, but we would still go out and do stuff because we were finally together. We're finally in Texas. We're finally getting to see each other. So I would go on these 12-hour shifts, and then we'd go hang out afterwards, and my eyes would be rolling back in my head by the end of the evening.
There was one time she finished, it was 4 on, 4 off, and she got back one day, and we were hanging out, and she's tough. She's that tough girl. Those of you watching know that. And she often bites off more than she can chew. But...
Is that a fat joke?
No! Like, no! No, don't, not, no. But it hits her like a brick wall. And she went from really giddy to dead in like 5 seconds. It was the funniest thing I ever saw.
Didn't I, pass out on you?
Yeah, I know I got to the point where I had to take you back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you let me borrow your Jeep. Side note, her Jeep's fun. My car is low to the ground. It's a blue Ford Focus. It's blue. It's so darling. It's so gorgeous. It's a light sky blue. Hers is a dark blue, the way my car should have been. And so she lets me borrow her Jeep. And my car's low to the ground.
Telling them what kind of car I drive. Anyway, go on.
It's a great Jeep.
Yeah, it's great. And now that it has a muffler again, thank you, Dad. The Reaper put a muffler back on it. So after the muffler fell off, it was like driving down the street. It was so loud. Thankfully, though, he got it fixed and now it's so quiet again.
Huh?
What's up with you?
Oh, I'm tired. Sorry, I got done leading a group of stuff. Of sorts.
A group of stuff.
A group of sorts.
Anyway. But yeah, so I lasted about 2 weeks in that warehouse before I got a response for an interview from another application I had put in. Get ready for this. I am presently a corrections officer.
It's hot.
That's right.
Oh, it's hot.
I work in a prison.
I mean, I can't get away with crap.
But yeah, I'm still in the academy right now. This Friday, stand by to hear more about it. This Friday, I'm getting tear gas.
Can I record that?
I wish. It'll be at the prison.
Oh, so I can't show up and go,
Not really.
can I see my wife?
I mean,
tear gas?
it'll be outside. I wouldn't want to stand downwind from that. From tear gas.
Good
So,
point.
yeah, getting tear gassed this Friday as part of the initiation for the academy. It's the testing of your strength and endurance. But I work in an all-male prison with a bunch of my coworkers are women, the other officers, and they're all, I'm not joking, all lesbians. I was not expecting that. I would expect, in this place there would be a few straight women, just tough women. No, all the women are lesbians. But they're some of the nicest girls I've ever met. It's amazing. Like 2 of them today, they totally take care of me. They bring snacks, they have caffeine tablets for when we're falling asleep watching these really, really boring videos that we have to watch for the orientation. But it's fascinating, and it's an open reign prison, which pretty much means it's a lower security, so it's an open door during the day, which means inmates are allowed to wander around the prison at their leisure. They can wander around and go place to place. We have different programs there, but it's insane. The first time I walk in there, I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? People walking by me. Hey, I'm like, hey, wait a minute. What? Yeah. We have over 1,000 inmates in that prison, and the town it's in is so small, the population is 3,000. The prison takes up 1/3 of the population of the entire town. So yeah. Anyway, and be more included in this one. We just got married on February 14th. We just got married on Valentine's Day. It's a
she's gonna kill me by the end of this.
You keep that on.
She's making.
You said I do.
She's going to make me get at least 2 tattoos.
What? Make. He wants 2 tattoos.
What are they?
You want the wedding ring one and the if.
Only if your family's cool with it.
Only if the family's cool with it. We're referring to this one, the if tattoo one. You know which one. You've seen it before. But it's the family tattoo, and he's officially family now.
I had the biggest saying for the longest time when it came to that tattoo. I said, I'm not going to do it until my brother-in-law gets it. My brother-in-law, we are all sitting together with our in-laws, and brother-in-law says, I am going to get it. And I'm like, oh.
And I just look at him, and I'm like, hey.
So I probably more than likely will get it. It's just a matter of when.
And then we're also looking into wedding ring tattoos. That was a bigger deal because at the warehouse, they didn't allow you to wear jewelry of any kind. At the corrections place, I can wear jewelry, so we're not in as much as a rush to get it as we were because I can actually wear the ring to work. But we still want to do it because it's a symbol of something that can't be taken off. Because he loses it all the time, and I forget to put it on in the morning sometimes. But a tattoo you can't take off.
Yes.
But yeah, so we got married on Valentine's Day. You guys will probably see some pictures from that a little bit later on, but I was a beautiful bride.
Oh, she was hot. She was smoking. She chose the saddest song to walk down the aisle to.
It was so cute.
No, it wasn't.
It was so cute. He didn't actually cry, but he started to tear up a little bit. It was so cute. He's a stone cold, hard-hearted meanie. So to actually see him tear up a little bit, that was so cute.
I love you. I love you so much. I love you.
But yes, so we's married now. I know you can't see it right now, but we have a beautiful apartment. We've gone out several times.
Our address is. I'm just kidding.
We've gone out several times to get decorations and stuff for it, so we've made it so homey. It's beautiful. We just carted in a bunch of chairs for the dining room table that he had, and this is from his apartment, so it's actually beautiful. But all the rest of it.
She let me keep it.
Is pretty much all new stuff. You still got all your computers.
Oh no, I'm just staring. I am so
I
out
let
of
you
it.
keep a little bit.
I am so tired right now. I'm so tired.
too. He's had a long night, and I got home from work and then made dinner, and then...
She's a great cook. Best cook ever. And I mean that.
So, yeah. So we're both a little bit tired, so we're probably going to wrap it up now. But we just wanted to record a journal because we are getting back into the swing of recording. Oh, I forgot about that one. Not important.
No.
Okay, we'll leave that one out. There was something else on the list, but we're going to leave it out because it's not really relevant and it's kind of depressing to talk about. Anyway, let's move on. We just wanted to check back in, let you guys know that we are getting back into the swing of recording. I've got my recording system all set up again after a month of having it packed away. So I'm excited to be recording games again, and we will be recording journals together from now on. So expect more of the... Expect more of those in the very near future, and we will be more consistent with the recording, because I know I haven't recorded anything in a long time.
What I do, I didn't have anything to do. Okay.
But anyway, so we're excited to get back into the swing of recording, and I'll be playing more games, and you'll be seeing this nutcase joining me. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye!